Hello! I know it's been a very long time since I got back with everyone. I wanted to do a little bit of a lengthier video for you guys because I haven't been here in so long. I don't really have a topic. I just had the inspiration this morning to get up and start talking to you a little bit about paganism. So, as you can see, my altar has been updated. It's actually been updated numerous times since I posted my first altar video, which was my very first YouTube video. I went recently to the Florida Pagan gathering, so if I met anyone there, hi. Nice to see everyone. I had an interesting Samhain experience. Part of the Samhain ritual that Lady Britta did for us was that we all had a piece of paper at the start of the ritual that had a name on it. The name that I had was Wilmot Reed, also known as Wilmot Red. And that name, Wilmot Reed, is from the Salem witch trials. During the ritual, we were supposed to connect with that spirit, connect with the name, think about the name, and then throw it into the fire to rid the suffering and heal the wounds within ourselves, within our spirits, and also within the spirits in that soul as well from the burning times. While I was doing this, I had an experience, and I saw an African American man in my head during our meditations, and I thought, because I didn't know who Wilmot Red was, man or woman, I didn't know. I thought it was her. Clearly it wasn't. I saw a man who was freed from slavery because another master who had owned slaves decided he no longer wanted to own slaves. He freed all of his slaves and then took it upon himself to free other slaves as well. So this man freed this person and gave him property. Now, when I say gave him property, I mean that he gave him literally enough for a small shed with a baby tree out front, and that was all that this man owned. Well, his old owner, who he had been freed from, did not like this, and so accused this man of witchcraft. And this man was then burned in his home. I think they burned his home down or something like that. And I remember during the ritual that my feet just felt like they were on fire, like I was tied down and I couldn't move, and I was on fire. And this was such an interesting experience. I've never had anything like this happen to me, ever. It was so powerful, and I just started crying and crying and crying. Well, the next day, I went to do research on the name I had on my paper that said Wilmot Reed. I did research, and I found out that it was a woman who was accused of witchcraft. And then she was later hanged to death. But what really struck me is that I don't know who this man was. I don't know what his name is. I don't know where he's from. I've tried to connect with him again, and I cannot. So, that was an interesting experience for me this Samhain. I'll never forget it, and it was very powerful. I wanted to tell you guys that story. I also found some really good poems that I'm going to put the links to if I can find them. I'll put them down in the description. And then I wanted to kind of show off some of the things that I've gotten since the last time we spoke, some of my new practices that I'm doing. I do have a new offering plate here on my altar. What it has on it, it has some quartz crystals and some shiny things. I've got some rose quartz. I've got some change. Every time I find a piece of money on the ground, I stick it here in the basket. And I've also got some agate slabs for each of the 4 elements. This one's my fire. I also have water, and air and earth are in here as well. I have those. I've got some incense. As you can see, these are nice and tall and they're really thick. I think the way that these are is for each one of the regular size incense, this equals like an entire box or something, I think is how that works. So I have those, and those are really great. I normally light those for outdoor ritual. I have a piece of dragon's blood right now. Behind me, right over here, you'll see my finished fairy crown. I finally got that done. That took about 3 days of work to attach all it's made out of pipe cleaners and artificial flowers, and some ribbon is in there as well. I have a new mantra, which is one of the 5 principles of Reiki. And Reiki is energy healing through energy transference between two beings. So I'm a first level practitioner of that. And so that says, just for today, I will be kind to every living thing. And I love the 5 principles of Reiki because they're very simple, and they're taking everything one day at a time. You don't look at tomorrow, you look at today. You live your life for today. And I love that. Just for today, I will be kind to every living thing. And I love that. I think that's a wonderful, wonderful mantra to have. These are my new prayer beads. They're made of citrine beads, agate beads. There's a couple glass beads in there, and the rest are all wood. So I think that's a really good way to connect to Earth, is through these wooden prayer beads. I also have a new necklace. This is the claw of a tortoise. And I also have a new amethyst and a bone-carved crystal, a bone-carved key that I have for myself as well. My birthday has gone by since the last time I talked to you, so I'm now 22. My birthday was back in September. Let's see, what else? Oh, I got a new, I have a little whistle. It's a little, I can't play it, I'm working on it. I have that is new. And has anyone heard of these? It's called the Incense match, and it's really cool. It's just a little match. But it comes in this neat little matchbook, and when you light it, let me show you here. When you light the matches, the yellow part here is the part that lights on fire, and then the stick is coated in incense, and this one's called the Goddess of Egypt. So anyone who has any affiliations with the Egyptian goddesses, you'd love this one. It's called Goddess of Egypt by the Incense Match. There's no website, so I can't give you any other information, but they are fabulous. And I'm a very big fan of it. It's wonderful. Look it up online. I'm sure you could just type in the Incense Match. It'll come up. And I wanted to go ahead and read you guys some poetry. My Book of Shadows has been updated, and it's a lot more organized. So I wanted to read you guys some poetry that I found online. This is not my poetry. I'm not quite that talented. If I can find it here, I'll read some to you. Sorry, I watched Rocky Horror Picture Show the other day, and I've got all that music running around in my head. So, bear with me if I start humming, I apologize. So, I can't find any of my poetry that I had in here. Oh yes, there they are. Alright. So, let's find one I wanted to read. Oh, here are the 5 principles of Reiki. And they are, just for today, I will not be angry. Just for today, I will not worry. Just for today, I will be grateful. Just for today, I will do my work honestly. And just for today, I will be kind to every living thing. I love those. Those are fabulous. The poem I wanted to read to you is actually the one that's up front. I got a comment on my video, How to Become a Wiccan, and the person said that they said it's hard to believe in Wicca because I cannot prove that the spells work, or something along that line. And I replied to it. So if you're watching, I did reply to your comment, so please take a look at that. I found this poem yesterday, and I think it's interesting that I found it last night before I went to bed, and that person posted that comment before I went to bed. So that made me proud of all the work I've been doing, why it kept me away from my YouTube channel for so long. This poem is called Goddess, Are You Real? I do not know who the author is. If you know, please let me know so I can give them credit. It's called Goddess, Are You Real? The little child whispered, Goddess, speak to me. And meadowlark sang, but the child did not hear. So the child yelled, Goddess, speak to me. And the thunder rolled across the sky, but the child did not listen. The child looked around and said, God, let me see you. And a star shone brightly in the dark night sky, but the child did not notice. And the child shouted, Goddess, show me a miracle. And the life was born, but the child did not know. So the child cried out in sorrow and despair, Touch me, God, let me know you are there. Whereupon the God reached down and touched the child's shoulder. But the child brushed the butterfly away and walked away unknowingly. Now I love this poem because it shows so much about human character, about we can ask for things and they'll be right in front of our faces and we will never know. We'll be completely ignorant to the fact that they're there. It's something that I went through when I first started my journey. Is I didn't know if the goddess would actually be there, so I doubted for a long time. And then one day, I just knew. You know, when you wake up and you just know that the person you're with is the one for you. That's how I felt with the goddess. I woke up and I just knew that the Lord and Lady were there for me, and that they were real. They were real to me. They were the ones that I was looking after. So, I have another poem I would like to read you. It's called The Witch's Ballad. Oh, I have been beyond the town where nightshade black and mandrake grow, and I have been and I have seen what righteous folk would fear to know. For I have heard at still midnight upon the hilltop far forlorn, with notes that echoed through the dark the winding of the heathen horn. And I have seen the fire of glow, and glinting from the magic sword, and with the inner eye beheld the horned one, the Sabbath's Lord. We drank the wine and broke the bread, and ate it in the old one's name. We linked our hands to make the ring, and laughed and leaped the Sabbath game. Oh, little do the townsfolk reck when dull they lie within their bed. Beyond the streets, beneath the stars, a merry round the witches tread. And round the circle spun, until the gates swung wide ajar, that bar the boundaries of the earth from fairy realms that shine afar. Oh, I have been and I have seen in magic worlds of otherwhere. For all this world may praise or blame, for bane or blessing, naught I care. For I have been beyond the town, where meadows sweet and roses grow, and such music I did hear, as otherworldly righteous never know. I love that poem because it talks about what we do in circle and what we experience, and it just makes me happy. As you can see, I really love poetry. I'm actually trying to write a little tune to that witch's ballad so that it becomes sort of more bardic in the ways that it's doing things. So, let's see, what else can I talk about? I have a new blog. I don't know if anyone has checked my blog, but it is Witchy School, so that's witchyschhool.blogspot.com, and that is my Witches Academy. That is the blog that I update more often. I also have one that's thegoddesscrafts.blogspot.com, and that one is all about pagan crafting and cooking. So if I have any crafty witches or anything like that, I only have a few posts on there right now. But I started a new meetup group with two of my friends, with Angelina. I can't remember what her last name is, but it's Angelina Dragon something. And then also my friend Jen. We are doing something together as well. And then what else am I doing? I don't know. So I have that. My Etsy shop is up and running. For those of you who are on Etsy, look me up. I'm the Outer Binding at Etsy.com. And I really think that's it for the updates, guys. I don't have a whole lot else that's going on. I'm doing my initiation ritual for the Firefly Academy on the 7th of December. So that'll be neat. I'll finally get my priesthood finished. And I'm going to end today with a book recommendation. For those of you who found this video and have no idea what Wicca is, there's no idea what's going on with the whole pagan thing, I finally found a copy of the book that I started reading when I started my journey, and I'd like to share that with you if I may. This is the first book I ever read when I started my pagan journey. It's called Paganism: An Introduction to Earth-Centered Religions, and it's by Joyce and River Higginbotham. So there's the cover. You can get that in all major bookstores, guys, including Books A Million, Barnes & Noble, Borders if you still have them, and then you can get it on Amazon.com as well. So it runs for $15 in the stores, unless it's on discount or something like that. But $14.95 is what's on the end. The ISBN number is 07387022226. So you guys should be able to find that really easily. I highly recommend it. It doesn't explain about Wicca itself. It talks about paganism in general. And it really is an introduction. It'll give you all the details and things you need to know about general beliefs, general worship, things like that. So I highly recommend that one, guys. And also, for those of you who keep a dream journal, like I do, here's my dream journal. I love it. It's gorgeous and pretty, and it's all shiny and pretty. For those of you who keep a dream journal, I have a new dream dictionary that I'm in love with. It's called 12,000 Dreams Interpreted by Gustavus Hindman Miller. That's great as well, and you can I got this at Barnes & Noble, and I paid $10. So, not a bad deal there either, guys. So, Thanksgiving was a couple days ago. I hope you guys had a wonderful time. For those of you in the U.S., for everyone else, I wish you a blessed Saturday, and I will see you all again around Yule time. I have a lot going on, so I hope you guys have a wonderful time. If you need me, you know you can email me or comment on my videos. I will always respond. I check my email daily. My email, for those of you who would like to get in contact with me, I will post it down below here in the description. It is illyriaearthsong@yahoo.com. I always respond to all the emails I get, guys, as long as they are respectful and they do not bash anything. I do not respond to the bashing and disrespectful ones because I don't want to, because you've already discredited me, so why should I send you on the merry way? But if you do want to contact me, I will post that email down there. So guys, comment, rate, subscribe, and I will see you all soon, and I hope you have a marvelous day, and bye-bye.